us from Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. It's the North Dakota State Bison and the UNLV Rebels. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
North Dakota State's head coach told me before the game, this is a crucial moment in their season. They've got to decide what type of team they are. They're finding ways to lose close games, and they've got to get their first win in conference play. Coach says it's crucial that they get off to a good start here today. He wants focus, communication, and more dominance and physicality at the line of scrimmage. I'll keep you posted on how they look down here from the field level to start the first quarter. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. And North Dakota State will have the football first as their offense heads onto the field. And Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need him.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives him, and you cannot turn the ball over.
Nah, you got to hold on to that rock, but it would be nice. I think this offense would really open up with some more consistency at this spot. Now, a running back they can really depend on. He becomes that guy. If he can grow into that, this offense can take that next step.
Just a little too eager there, and they'll back up 5, and it's 1st and 15. Leaves it with the back. Jumped on top of the pile.
Defense, man, you got to go low, and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Pulls it on the option. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the 1st down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Pressure coming. Oh, he's got some space. Slides past the sticks, and he converts on 2nd and long. Great awareness on the scramble. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. The run inside. It's Scott. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Right back to him on the ground. And they swarm him under.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. All right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Hayes. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
So UNLV's the offense who will go to work for the first time in this one. And after that performance last week, Jesse, it'll be interesting to see if they can get the big tight end as involved as he was a week ago.
He really did, and he was good out in the field. He was good down near the red zone. He's a matchup problem that you know this quarterback is going to be trying to find early in this game. The defense has to have a plan for him, David. It'll be interesting to see how they try to defend him.
Well, and that's the problem. It's so hard when your best playmaker is a tight end to plan for him because how you treat him is everything, and they can still run the football with him, and they can still throw it to him, and he's just a nightmare matchup, and, you know, you want to slow him down. Like, make some of those easy touches a little bit harder for him, but you know he's going to get his.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Trying to impose their will with the run. Might have a chance. Gets it out past the 20 to the 21-yard line. It's a first down as this offense tries to put together a long drive. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Finds his tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
And off to Jones. Breaks into the open. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
Off play action on first down. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. Now after the sack, there is a man still down. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on that. The Rebels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Going with the ground game left. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. It'll be 3rd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. The play action fake. He'll take a deep shot here. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Rebels will punt this one away. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They give it to him again. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both, and that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations, and now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
And here comes the punt team. This will be a 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes a nice grab at the 25. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do.
Turning it on! Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there. They have a first down at the 41-yard line. Off play action. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The give is to Williams. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. There's a crease. Got some room entered to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, UNLV.
Well, the offense was off to a bit of a slow start, but we know in talking to this running back, he prides himself on getting stronger as the game goes on. And here in the second quarter, he breaks off a beautiful long touchdown to put his offense on the board. And you know now he's going to be asking the offensive coordinator to start feeding him the football.
give me more touches. Shocker that he would say that. But the other side of the ball, defense, like we've got to swarm to the football. It's got to be a consistent effort to try to stop the running back because he is good. He is dynamic. And you just saw one touch can change the field position and can change the scoreboard just like it did right there.
Give to the back. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys.
There he goes. Got enough for the first. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Scott. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Makes the grab. It's Myers. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
Will, you're trailing into games. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Just couldn't get away from the tackle.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Touchdown, North Dakota State. Made the grab in the end zone for the score. Looking for the tie with the extra point. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's finally brought down after a big return that was almost a whole lot bigger. Rebels offense is back on the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. The give is to Williams. Makes it past the marker. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
How about the left side of the line getting off the ball, creating some holes for that running back to get through, make a big play on the handoff to the left.
When something works that well, you might as well go right back to it. I mean, they showed no indication that they could stop it.
I like to go back to it and hurry up. Get to the line of scrimmage quick, run it again.
After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. The give to the left side. And he could not get loose on the run.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
And the defense gives up the first down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. And the Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw on first down. Fires toward the end zone. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he's coming out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Complete on the left to Williams. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Back to throw, it's Hayes. Going deep. Goes high to pull it in. Carried it all the way down to the 35-yard line before they finally got him stopped. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. Wants to throw it again, and why not? He'll take a shot. Touchdown, North Dakota State. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score. Extra point here will tie the game.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
Bringing it back. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweight.
Oh, he's got some space. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Now the play fake. He's taking the shot. Catch inside the 25. Touchdown Rebels. Once he got some room, it was over.
Really nice job by the offense there, setting up the play-action pass. They ran the ball the last play, so the defense saw run action this time. A lot of guys bit downhill. The quarterback had a chance to find his target outside. He puts it up in the air. Receiver does his job. They connect for the long score.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. North Dakota State sends the offense out ready to get things rolling on this drive. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own, a chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. And after that last one, perhaps the emphasis should be on forward pass on second down. Looking downfield, it's Hayes. Turns it loose. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Going to have to come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They'll stop him short of the first down. It brings up 4th, but defense doesn't have any timeouts and can't stop the clock. Now we get a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Punt is in the air. He gets a block. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. Great place to start for this offense. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw on first down. Going for it all. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone.
Well, they hooked up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again deep down the field, but it falls incomplete.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Escapes the pressure to his right. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. Trying to keep the drive alive. Got enough for the first. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. And this one will be a 40-yard try from the left hash. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And that will extend their lead even further.
Hey, listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, let's get it started here. Week 6 on what's already been a revealing day here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin our coverage with Alabama taking on the number 3 team, the Georgia Bulldogs. And it's the Crimson Tide, not even blinking in this top 25 matchup. They took the lead on the opening drive of the game, and they've been adding to it ever since. Tough to imagine a halftime pep talk is going to change things. Now back over to your game inside Allegiant Stadium in Vegas. This team is on top right now thanks in large part to the play of that burner on the outside. It's like he has glue on his hands, catching every ball that comes his way, and he's helped build this halftime advantage. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Allegiant Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Holly, what did you find out coming from the locker room?
Guys, catching up with the Rebels head coach, he is so frustrated with his defense right now. They've given up over 80 yards on the ground in that rushing attack. Known for their run game defense, they have got to be more stout at the line of scrimmage. The good news, they are running the ball well. The line of scrimmage has been dominant. He said we've got to keep it going on offense and tighten things up defensively if we want to stay in this game. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Got a little grass. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. Huge play puts them in the red zone, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 15. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
And off to Jones. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll run play action. Firing to the right, complete. A big 3rd down stop by this defense, but they are still in field goal range. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. It is perfect. And that lead grows even bigger.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. Their first possession of this 3rd quarter, still trailing. Defense did just force a field goal, and we'll see if they can grab some momentum with this drive. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
Trying play action. Throwing right. Complete downfield. To the 43-yard line and a 1st down for this offense.
Man, we're watching a quarterback duel here. Both of these guys are absolutely slinging it every time they're on the field. Now it's this guy's turn, and he's taking advantage of the opportunities. This defense has not had an answer for him. They're not getting enough pressure on him. When he has this kind of time, he is just going to carve you up.
They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
Got it set up on the outside. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. To throw, it's Hayes. Fires left. Incomplete. Big fight for the ball, but it falls to the ground. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. UNLV will start this drive as the offense is out there and ready to cook. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but Dave breaks into the open. Found a little space, and he's got forward to the 35.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
He wants to change this route. Second down, they'll go to the air. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. He'll try to do it himself. He works his way across the 40-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41. The Rebels are facing 3rd and inches. Trying to pick it up on the ground. At the 45, on its way. Lots of running room. Touchdown, Vegas. Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up. No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. The snap sets up the throw. He's got it. 2-point try is good as they build on this lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with an explosive in the running game, a 59-yard touchdown run. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
They'll try to put it in drive this time on 2nd down from the 22. They'll move the wide receiver. Scanning the field, it's Hayes. Get it out on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. He's going to run it. He'll go down with the slide, but there is a flag on the field, and it may all be for naught. Offside. Defense.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in and watch the football before you come out of your
like I don't know where you live.
Now we got a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Not exactly
Trey, you didn't call me.
Ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Sends it downfield, and that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's
Trey called me not in.
They bring the punter onto the field now. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Catches it at the 30. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. UNLV will start this drive. The offense out there ready to go. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Paul. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
Pass interference on who?
First down, it's 2nd and 5.
On who? Touchdown number 80.
Play clock was getting close to 0, and they have to burn a timeout. And they'll have to be very judicious as they only have 1 timeout remaining.
Pass interference on who, Eli? Shit, they did that. They did that bunch shit.
They get set to snap it. Time winding down here in the quarter. Right back to the well. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get another play off here in the 3rd. right around the halfway point of the season. Neither of these squads that we've watched today ranked.
I fucked up. I gave my player the week off, and I ain't know them bitches can't play in the game.
Vegas made the call. Investigate the program and refs.
Man, listen, I ain't had no. There was no pass interference. Look at this, Eli. They never ran the ball. They ran into each other. Hey, Eli, I gave my players the week off. I ain't know they couldn't play in the game. So most of my secondary ain't even there. My running backs ain't that. Now one of my running backs there. Did my third and fourth string running back.
They go back to work in the final period of this one. And off to Jones.
Man, come on, jump over him.
Pick up on that one. It's now 2nd and 3.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Face with tears of joy, face with tears of joy, face with tears of joy. Tells
Eli.
us what it is.
Eli, I did not. Nobody told me that.
And make it a physical tackle in the hole.
Eli, you want to see a secret weapon?
On 3rd and short from the 43. Might be calling
Watch number 4, Eli.
off the play fake. Oh, they're after him. On the move.
No.
Deep. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive.
Come here.
Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow.
Well,
No.
the defense isn't quitting. They're obviously down.
I had to do my
big
line
here in the fourth
adjustment.
quarter with just a little bit of time left. Obviously, it'll take a Herculean effort to come back, but could that interception be the spark that ignites this team?
Trying to show off.
Nah, listen. That's my secret weapon.
Getting knocked back to open
He got a lot of plays in the what name.
Yeah, this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they
You gotta play in the playbook that's called user.
What they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this.
Oh.
It's later in
Up off the hip stick here.
game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if you all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
Well, you got to think you're offensively.
One-on-one on that side, me.
Possessions in this game. You can still win.
Throws toward the end zone. And they
Come on,
couldn't
man.
make the connection on the long shot.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense.
Throw it to the outside, man. He had him beat.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. Dropping back, it's Hayes. Throws for the tight end.
Nah, baby.
Another incompletion on 3rd down.
At this point in the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
No, he
Down
ain't.
by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it. Deep shot for the end zone.
Give me. Oh, my God. Come on, dog.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play.
It's been fun, guys. Y'all ain't getting the ball back.
That 4th down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on downs.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Some third down conversions tougher than
Y'all ain't getting the ball back.
Long one on third down from the 43.
Y'all not getting the ball back.
They'll keep it on the ground. Picks up the first down. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line.
Really been impressed by the balance we've seen from this offense so far in the game, but I think you got to give a lot of the credit to their running game because it's been able to freeze these defenses, help set up play action. They've been physical at the point of attack. I think that really has been the key force.
That's pass interference.
Stops the drive. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve
God
for this
damn.
offense.
That's what you call pass interference.
This offense needs all the help they can get today, and that pass interference penalty is a much-appreciated lifeline. The Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. And off to Jones. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we
Ball
have not
game,
seen
guys.
much of that. What a day
I
he's
hate
had
this.
so far.
You gotta go to the huddle just for that bit to run.
This drive. Here comes second and
Gotta
13.
break the huddle.
They'll test the right side. And not much picked up there, but that will do it for this one. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well